afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos drew laughter from the crowd while delivering a speech on behalf of his father, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who was unable to attend the event due to health reasons. Bacolod Lone District Representative Albi Benitez is urging his colleagues in the House of Representatives to pass a measure aimed at providing financial relief to families of an estimated 1 million Filipinos living with autism. A Mindanao lawmaker said that the impeachment complaint filed against Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is being handled in accordance with the Constitution and long-standing rules of the House of Representatives. Senator Risa Hontiveros has renewed her call for stronger enforcement and targeted amendments to existing child protection laws as the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality resumed hearings on measures aimed at safeguarding minors. Domestic workers in Metro Manila are set to receive a pay increase starting February, according to the National Wages and Productivity Commission or NWPC. Internet users can now return to X's AI chatbot Grok after the Department of Information and Communications Technology lifted its ban, following the company's fixes to the tool's image generation features that had raised safety and privacy concerns. The 2026 Oscar nominations have been unveiled, and while major contenders such as Sinners led the pack with 16 nods and one battle after another followed with 13, fans of a popular musical are questioning a notable omission. TNT Tropang 5G head coach Chot Reyes is never wrong in trusting elder statesman Kelly Williams to steer the Tropang 5G clear of danger. Today is the 23rd of January, Friday, and I'm Eliana Lacap, bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. House Majority Leader drew laughter from the crowd while delivering a speech on behalf of his father, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who was unable to attend the event due to health reasons. While reading the prepared remarks, Sandro paused at the line referring to his wife and lightheartedly clarified, "Speech to ng tatay ko," promoting amused reactions from the audience as the lawmaker is currently unmarried. Let's watch this.
Since young, I've been surrounded by educators. From my grandmother to my mother and now to my wife. Bear in mind, speech to ng tatay ko, hindi akin. I have seen, just making that clear, I have seen the countless sacrifices that teachers make every day. Nahihiya tuloy ako sa inyong lahat.
Rumors about Sandro and Miro's breakup are circulating online due to cryptic shared posts about being single, which the audience assumes the two have officially ended their relationship. Now, Bacolod Lone District Representative Albi Benitez is urging his colleagues in the House of Representatives to pass a measure aimed at providing financial relief to families of an estimated 1 million Filipinos living with autism. Citing data from the Autism Society of the Philippines, Benitez said autism affects 1 in every 100 individuals, translating to about 1.2 million Filipinos. Of this number, nearly 350,000 are children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Benitez has filed House Bill number 3379, which seeks to establish an autism support allowance program under the Department of Social Welfare and Development. The proposed program would provide a regular stipend of 4,000 to families with persons of autism. A Mindanao lawmaker said the impeachment complaint filed against Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is being handled in accordance with the Constitution and long-standing rules of the House of Representatives. Lanao del Sur Representative Z. Alonto Adjong clarified that once an impeachment complaint is filed, the House is duty-bound to act on it through established procedures, including referral to the Committee on Justice to determine its sufficiency in form and substance. The Lakas Christian Muslim Democrat stalwart said the process is rooted in constitutional mandates designed to ensure due process and institutional stability. Now, Senator Risa Hontiveros renewed her call for stronger enforcement and targeted amendments to existing child protection laws as the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality resumed hearings on measures aimed at safeguarding minors. Hontiveros stressed that children's welfare must remain central in policies governing tourism-related activities, warning that tourist spaces can expose minors to abuse and exploitation if left unregulated. Two proposed measures were discussed during the hearing. The first, Senate Bill number 1588, seeks to amend Republic Act number 11930, or the Anti-Unlawful Sexual Abuse or Exploitation of Children Act. The second is Senate Bill number 559, also known as the Sandys Bill, formerly titled the Child Tourism Safety Act. Now, domestic workers in Metro Manila are set to receive a pay increase starting February according to the National Wages and Productivity Commission. Under Wage Order Number NCRDW06 dated 15th January 2026, the current 7,000 peso monthly minimum wage for domestic helpers in the National Capital Region will be raised to 7,800. The adjustment will take effect on the 7th of February 2026, or 15 days after the wage order's circulation. The wage hike applies to domestic workers under live-in or live-out arrangements, including general house helpers, nannies, cooks, gardeners, laundry workers, and those who regularly perform domestic work in one household on an occupational basis. And for our business news, internet users can now return to access AI chatbot Grok after the Department of Information and Communications Technology lifted its ban, following the company's fixes to the tool's image generation features that had raised safety and privacy concerns. The agency confirmed Friday that the platform has addressed the immediate misuse concerns by implementing enhanced safeguards and stricter content moderation. Additional measures include tighter limits on prompts involving real individuals and stronger enforcement of acceptable use policies. Now, the stock market opened mixed on January 23, 2026 as of 11:56 a.m. with gains in select stock offset by declines in banking and property shares. ICT led the turnover with 256.2 million pesos, edging up to 0.08% to 630.50 pesos. JGS rose to 2.60% to 27.65 pesos, while SGP and NIKL gained 3.16% and 6.58% respectively. In contrast, BPI fell to 1.44% and BDO slipped to 0.57%, while ALI declined to 1.33%. And for our entertainment news, the 2026 Oscar nominations have been unveiled, and while major contenders such as Sinners led the pack with 16 nods and one battle after another follows with 13, fans of a popular movie musical are questioning a notable omission. Online reaction has focused on what netizens are calling the Academy's snub of Wicked for Good, the second installment of the Wicked film series, which failed to secure a single nomination this year. The shutout marks a sharp contrast to 2025, when the first Wicked film earned 10 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, and won award for Best Production Design and Best Costume Design. And for our sports news, TNT Tropang 5G head coach Chot Reyes is never wrong in trusting elder statesman Callie Williams to steer the Tropang 5G clear of danger. Battle-hardened and wise with experience, the veteran forward remains composed down the final stretch and made the big plays while keeping TNT together to weather defending champion San Miguel Beer's late run. His calming presence and leadership played a huge role as the Tropang 5G shocked the Beermen 96-91 to open the Philippine Basketball Association's Season 50 Philippine Cup Final Series. And for this afternoon's trivia, on January 23, 1942, the Philippine Executive Commission was organized and issued by Order Number 1 by the Commander-in-Chief of the Japanese Forces in the Philippines. Jorge B. Vargas was appointed chairman and was instructed to immediate coordination of the central organs and of judicial courts, based upon what had existed thereforth with the approval of the Commander-in-Chief. For our viral story, a TikTok user posted a video of himself and his fellow gym goers witnessing a lovely moment. A guy holding a bouquet and waiting for a girl to arrive so he could hand it to her. They could be heard screaming and showing the reactions of people in the gym. Let's watch this.
Sana all, boss.
Walang nahanap?
Ayan na. Putang ina.
Ikaw na lang kaya? Ano? Ano?
That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and a Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Eliana Lacap, and this has been Tribune News on Q.